So now we're going to start making our flipper. These are the three parts of the flipper. There's the base, which is this part of the flipper. There's the flipper, which is this part. And there's a tower card dispenser, which is the main part of the flipper. We're going to start with the base. What you need to do first of all is make all of the creases. So if you fold it like that, and then get a pen and rub along it, and then repeat that with all the folds on the part. Every now and then you'll come across a fold that goes in the opposite direction of the others, such as this one, and this one. Then you move on and do the side piece. And then mirror that with the other side piece. And then do the back piece, which is fairly simple. And then just do the two tabs. Once you've folded all the folds on the flipper, you start building it. First of all, you fold these flaps up and then bring them in. You then bring this part upwards, and then bring it down. You can pop your hand under to just push the two flaps in to make it fold down easier. And then make sure the holes line up. And then you can fold this bit up, and like so. And then you fold this flap downwards, and it should slot in, just like that. And then do that to the other side. And that's the card tray done. And then on the back, do these two door-like flaps first. And then you bring this bit up, and just tuck them into two slits here. And then push them all the way through. And that's how you make the base. Next we're moving on to the tower card dispenser part of the flipper. When you're making it, always turn it over so the white bit is facing upwards. And then fold all of the folds, and then push them down with a pen. You have to remember to include all the little flaps, because they're quite easy to forget. Now you're ready to put it together. First you fold it up like that, and then bring this flap down first. And then bring this other one down, and tuck in the two tabs into the slits. You should now have the main structure of it. Then fold in the two smallest ones, and then put that one on top, and then that one, and then push down on it to clip in like that. And then on this top bit, you put the tabs on the side, on the inside, and fold these two tabs down, and put the back bit in. If it bulges outwards, you can always just push it in, and it should go back in. And then you've just got the two tabs here. Fold them like that, and be sure not to fold them like that, otherwise it's harder to decorate. And that's the main body. When you've finished it, make sure that the flap here has a straight line down it, and not two flaps sticking outwards. And on the bottom, make sure that it looks like it has two V's, sort of like an envelope. Now on to making the flipper of the flipper. First of all, you need to make all the folds and flatten them with a pen. To make the two wheel-looking type folds, you need to press it against the end of the table, otherwise they won't fold without bending. Once you've done that, you need to flatten it with a pen, and then repeat it for the other fold. There are then two flaps at the end of it that you need to fold, and flatten with a pen. With this next fold, you fold it in the opposite direction to the rest of the folds. And then that's all the folds you need. Now on to making it. First of all, you need to fold these bits up and tuck the two tabs in. You then fold that bit upwards, and then fold it over those two tabs, like so. There should be a little tab there that goes through a little slit at the back to hold it in place. And then that's how you do the flipper part of the flipper. Now you're ready to put your flipper together. You should have 4 studs, 2 of which are long and the other 2 are flat. What you need to do is get a long one, and they may go the opposite way to what you would thought. The long ones go on the inside, pointing outwards, like that. And then place your flipper on, then put the other snap stud in place on the inside, going outwards. And then get a flat one and place it on. You may need to push it against a table if it's quite tricky. And you can always ask for an adult's help for these. And then that should be the flipper. Next you just place it into the base. Now you've assembled your flipper, it's ready to use. What's the best time to buy a budgie? When it's going cheap. And then when you want to get your cards out, push it to the edge of the table, then push through the hole at the bottom, then grab the card. When you're finished using your flipper, you can take the base off and put it upwards, and then place that in, and tuck the flipper in just like that. All my friends have their name written on there, so when we put it in the shelf in the classroom, we all know whose is whose.